Good morning again, Souda Bay. This is Banksy, also known as Petty Officer Andrew Brame, and I'm taking you through another hour of the show today. And I am joined in the studio right now by 4 of the athletes who are going to be there for the show this evening. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
We're doing great.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Would you guys like to go around and actually introduce yourselves?
My name is Nate Corey. I was on the first season of the Ultimate Fighter, fought in the UFC 10 times, and just excited to be here and be able to travel around and celebrate the troops and show our appreciation.
Hi, my name is Erin Tohill, and thank you for having us. I'm really excited to be here.
What's up, everybody? I'm Ed Herman, Ultimate Fighter 3. Happy to be here.
Eddie just fought just a couple weeks ago for his 18th UFC fight.
Awesome.
Woo!
And last but not least, this is Tom Lawler. I enjoy long walks on the beach. I'm a 9-time UFC veteran, and I'm enjoying my time here in Souda Bay.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys tell me a little bit about the tour that you're on right now.
Yeah, this is the 4th stop for the Armed Forces Entertainment Tour that we're on. We've previously been to Venice, Naples, Catania, and now we're here in Crete. And we're going around to the different bases, and we're trying to give back to the military. You know, all of us really appreciate the support that we get from the fans, from, you know, the people on the military bases when we visit. And, you know, it's a small, very small thing that we can do to come out here, show technique to the troops, work out with them a little bit, and, you know, just try to give back, because what we do isn't the real fight. What you guys do out here, you know, is.
Is this the first time that this tour has taken place, or is this tours like this happened in the past?
Our tour guide, Kurt Shrout, has set up, what is this, the 12th one I think we've done?
Oh,
This
awesome.
is my second, but Kurt's done 12. He brings in different athletes, and they travel all over. This is the first time we've came out to Greece, as far as I know, but we've been, you know, to Djibouti, Africa, and Afghanistan, and quite a few places, so it's pretty awesome. We get to not only come out and hang out with the troops, but we get the opportunity to like see different parts of the world. So it's a pretty awesome thing to be able to do.
Yeah, that sounds great. So how did you all get involved with this?
Well, a few years ago, I was introduced to a guy named Brian Lee, and he used to work for, what was it, MVP? MVP Sports. And I knew a couple guys in the military. I've always been a huge supporter. I love my country. You know, I had family who were in the military. And so they had asked if any of the athletes had wanted to, you know, do a tour, and of course I said yeah. So I got to go to Kuwait a few years ago, and I really didn't know if I would have an opportunity to do this again because I lost connection with those guys. But I still kept in contact with some of the contractors that I met in Kuwait. And then last year he introduced me to Kurt, and he goes, you know, they're bringing some other fighters over and see if you can get involved. So, you know, I'm very blessed. I'm really grateful, and like I said, this is, you know, we're the blessed ones who get to come over here and, you know, support you guys and show you that we're proud of you. We're proud of what you guys do, and yeah, we don't forget about what you guys do.
So it doesn't sound like this is a new thing then. It's something that you guys have experienced before. What do you find is your favorite thing about interacting with military personnel?
What's really cool is just seeing how excited they are to see us, and in reality, it's us that are excited to see them. Back home, everyone's saying, oh, you're going out to support the troops. This is such a great opportunity for us to go around, see some really cool things, really cool locations, meet some really cool people who are passionate about our country, passionate about their jobs. It's really an honor for us to be here. And then especially now the military is giving these guys a lot of hand-to-hand combat training. So now it used to be when we'd go to the bases, nobody knew anything. Now we get to teach advanced moves and then get to roll around with the guys, and they've got a really good game. So it's a lot of fun.
That actually surprised me. You actually get to roll around with the troops a little bit.
Oh yeah, like tonight we're going to be doing just a few techniques that have worked really well for us in the cage in the UFC, and then everybody that wants to grapple will get a chance to get on the mat and roll with us.
What is that going to include?
We will go through a small briefing. We'll show some techniques that are applicable both in the cage, if you're in an unfortunate situation and you have to defend yourself on the street. You know, we'll also cover some of that stuff. But most importantly, we're here to have fun. And we'll, you know, train with everybody that gets out there on the mat. No experience necessary. Children, women, men. Bring your dog, your animals. Bring everybody that you
No
can.
cats.
No cats though.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, cats are the one thing that we have, and
Yeah, a lot of those.
yeah,
around
too many. So if you guys could actually take care of a few of those before you leave, I'm sure a lot of us would appreciate that.
Yeah, and I'd like to, put emphasis on the women being involved in this. It's great because, when I started and I was fighting in '99, I had my first fight. There wasn't even men who were doing this. There was barely any women. I was traveling overseas, which is when I started, going internationally. And so obviously with Gina Carano and you have Ronda Rousey, I mean, it's awesome that, women are getting the respect they deserve if they go out there and lay it on the table. And, women can be involved in this sport. They can just do it for training, self-esteem, just to feel better. We encourage them to come out here to learn self-defense or, and be involved in something where you don't have to be a fighter. It's not about that. You can still be, beautiful and feminine, but still be able to kick some butt. So, that's what we're here to promote. Well, I am at least. So.
That's awesome. And if I could actually ask you specifically, how did you get involved with the sport?
Well, I was always an athlete growing up, and I actually had a scholarship for soccer, and I blew that. So I went down the wrong path, was hanging with the wrong people, yada, yada, yada. And a couple of years after that, I needed something to train. I was about 18 at the time, so this is almost 20 years ago. And I wanted something where I could still compete and have fun, and I needed an outlet, something cathartic. And I found jiu-jitsu around that time and kickboxing and boxing, and I never took it seriously. I was a great athlete, but it was just something to, something different to do for myself. And I ended up, picking it up, being pretty good at it. My coach at the time said, hey, you ever thought about fighting? And, when I was 21, I had my first fight, and
the rest is
the
history.
rest
Now
is
you're in-
history,
now
yeah,
you're in Souda Bay,
Yeah.
yeah. That's awesome. Can you tell me why this tour is important to you all?
Like we've said a few times, military, you guys are a huge supporter of us. I know a lot of you stay up till 4 or 5 in the morning to watch some of the shows, or get up super early to watch, the show on the other side of the world. And you guys, I feel like I get a lot of support from social media and stuff like that from military, win or lose. It's cool to have the support from you guys. There's always just been a huge following, I think, from the military. I think it's like a natural bond between the military and just, getting there and fighting is as real as it gets, you know what I mean? So we appreciate it, and, it means a lot for us to be able to come out here and give back just a little bit.
That's great, and as I said before too, it means a lot to the sailors here as well. Okay, so speaking of the sailors here, what is your impression of the Souda Bay sailors so far?
So far, everybody's really cool.
Yeah.
We've only been here for a little while. We got in last night. We've had a chance to walk around and chat a little bit, but hopefully today, this evening, we get a big showing. Don't be shy. Come and hang out. We're all really approachable, really friendly, cool guys and gals. So, again, make sure the ladies come too, because there's no better self-defense than what we do. You see it happen in the cage. It's what really works. You know what I mean? So, we'll ask Erin what she thinks about the sailors.
Stop. No. Yeah, every base we've been to, everybody is really respectful, really nice, really professional, and that's what we try to be with them, and of course have some fun. And we're regular people, and you guys are too, but we have the common bond of loving our country and respecting each other, and yeah.
Right.
Just like you, we put our pants on one leg at a time, but when we're done with that, we go kick some ass.
Heck yeah. All right, so is there anything that, before we close out here, is there anything that you guys would like to add?
Yeah, personally, I'd love to add about 20 pounds of muscle and 40 points on my IQ score. But since that's not going to happen, I'd just like to say thanks in advance for everybody that comes out tonight and for all the hospitality that we've had so far.